see it and you know it's him. I can see it because I'm knowing him. When I speak and you know.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sideline. The fans are making noise here in San Francisco for their Warriors. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I would be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
The kick out to Bane. Pass to Edey. Over Curry. Edey can't hit. Here's the Warriors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Now Moody. To the paint. Here's Green. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you know Green can get aggressive when he needs to, finding a way around tight defense inside.
Offensive rebound. Here's Edey. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Curry with it. He's picked up by Morant. Pass to Green. Back to Butler. Outside for Curry. Hands it from downtown.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
After back-to-back 50-win season, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
First personal foul.
The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 7.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good on the quick three. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
First personal foul.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Pass to Aldama. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Moody. To halt the run. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Shot clock at 6. Aldama gets the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Morant, following the basket by Stephen Curry. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Morant with it. Now Green defending. Edey gets the bucket.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
And yes, it's good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Morant. Chalk up 2 there. Morant's got 5 points so far.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Outside, Green. From past the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant left side. And Aldama slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Green. It's deflected. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
15.
They're pounding the ball in.
Grizzlies 23.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Some nice passing by Golden State. 6 to shoot. Outside Curry. They get the rebound. Kuminga, no good. Memphis leading by 8. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. Here's Pippen. Takes it off the glass. Pippen's got his first basket.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Payton outside. Driving the lane. And Payton throws it down hard.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver. And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Pass to Huff, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Three-pointer, Payton. Memphis leading by 12. Wells in the corner. Up top, Pippen. Jackson has the open look. No good on the triple. Greg's reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
A nice shot by Huff.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Outside Jackson. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Green. Here's Curry with the 3. And Pippen pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson with the screen. Jackson is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Shoots. And another miss by Memphis.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pippen outside. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Pippen. Just 2 to shoot. Huff. And again, Memphis no good. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Outside Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And so it's Memphis with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Outside, Green. Shoots the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Morant surveying the D. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
To the middle. Morant left side. And the shot goes down. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Jackson. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. But now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. And then Morant slams it in.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Pass to Green. They double-team Curry. And here is Butler. Misses the three. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Curry outside. The Grizzlies pull it in.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Outside for Jackson. The 11-footer. Green with the rebound. And so Payton will bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 17.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Morant. And a wide open look for Payne. The three-pointer no good. Here's Payton. Here's Podziemski. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Podziemski's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot. Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Morant outside. Pass to Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Edey's got 6 points.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him there.
Outside Jackson. And the three off target. Warriors trailed by 17. Payton attacking. And the rejection by Jackson. And here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Shot, high post. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Green. And so it's Memphis. Out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been...
The Grizzlies, 45.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge it. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Jay, first personal foul. First team foul.
Up top, Curry. There's Kuminga. It's rebounded by Memphis. They set the pick. Outside Pippen. Pass to Bane. Lets the three fly. No good on that one. Warriors trailed by 19. To the inside. Here's Jackson Davis. And it's in there.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now, here's Bane. Offline with his three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Stolen. Wells with it. Now guarded by Hield. Now Wells. Pass to Bane. Drills the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 20. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Grizzlies?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The Grizzlies call timeout.
Give him a hand.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. The three. Edey with the rebound. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Morant, that's for two. The quick look, no good that time. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Launches from deep. And Bane pulls it down.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Draymond Green pulls it in.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Hey, yo, right here.
Morant right side. And they double up Morant. Wells with it. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Here's Podziemski. Here's Green. Another shot. It's deflected.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jaren Jackson.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
At the line for the Warriors.
Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
Draymond Green.
Both free throws good from Green. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Golden State. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Moody's shot is off. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Fires for 3. It's good from long range.
Jackson Jr.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home.